Hey, what is up YouTube? It is Hamdog Hype and welcome back to the channel. So today we have another Pokemon Cards by Mail. These are going to be a lot of cards, I think, from mostly TCG player actually. Basically, these have been ordered over the past month or so. Just been having some time to go through the packages. I try to save up a bunch at once and basically open this up. But the main theme of this video, and I like to make all these videos kind of have a theme, is it's going to be Jungle First Edition cards. So we'll do those. I do want to just start off with this Shadowless package. I forgot to do in one of our Shadowless videos. I apologize for that. I was like, I know I have another Shadowless package somewhere. I just couldn't find it. I just kind of forgot about it. But this one has 3 cards in it. So the Onyx. So we can finally add that Onyx we talked about. Let me just open this up real quick and make sure there's no sensitive information inside. There's quite a bit of stuff in here. So that's how it came in. Let me just open this up to make sure nothing else is in here. Yeah, it looks like the cards are just taped like that. So let's go ahead, and it looks like they did a good job sending an actual Shadowless card. And the Professor Oak is also Shadowless too. If you're unaware of what Shadowless is, these cards, basically sellers have been sending me the unlimited version recently, and it has been frustrating, that's for sure. But this looks like so far they're good. We'll see what the middle card is. I forgot there is another middle card in there. Ooh, don't like it when they put tape like that on there, but it'll have to do. I hope. Oh man, I think the tape actually got the card a little bit. That is unfortunate, but I don't think it damaged it too much. But that's really unfortunate. I think the tape did clip it a little bit on the top, which really sucks. So I try to buy all these cards in near mint. So I do pay a little bit more for these cards, but sometimes, you know, the packaging, stuff like that. So Onyx looks pretty clean. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, Onyx looks pretty cool. Oh, there's a scratch right there. It's hard. I don't know why my camera keeps flipping. I apologize for that. There is a scratch right there, unfortunately. Oh, that sucks. Well, it's a binder card. It has one minor scratch. It can still be considered near mint with one minor scratch. There's probably more on there, but the main focus of this video is not the Shadowless cards. It is the actual Jungle First Edition cards. This is a 1999. If it has all these years and the 99 right there, that means it's Shadowless. If it stops at 98, that means it's unlimited. All First Edition cards and the Shadowless base set cards have those in there. Actually, I should probably look more into this one. It was fairly cheap. It was under $2, I think. So I'll just let it slide. This one's fairly cheap too. I think it was only like $4. So we'll just quickly glance on that. It's a little dirty. These are actually the cleanest Shadowless cards we've gotten in some time. Some of those Shadowless cards are really dirty. Anyways, this is like my third video I recorded, third or fourth video, and I feel like I said Shadowless so many times. I feel like you guys are so annoyed at this channel anyway about what Shadowless is. So let's go ahead and get right into the First Edition cards. We're going to start with, actually we're going to save one of these for last. We'll start with this one. We got the Persian and the Tauros. It's also from TCG Player. I don't think I opened this package yet, so let me just make sure nothing sensitive is on there. And I just do this off the camera real quick, just to make sure there's no information that's leaked from me or the seller, just to make sure everyone is, safety is good. There are some weird people online that will take advantage of people. So I want to make sure everyone's information is private. And this Tauros already does not, whatever that card behind there does not look that good already. It does look a little dirty. I'm going to give a benefit of doubt. I was going to give a benefit of doubt and say it was the sleeve. It is not the sleeve. That Persian is very dirty. How much was that? Persian was $5 actually, and that was definitely not near mint. This Tauros looks pretty darn good though. Quite a few scratches up there. Let's see if this dirt comes off. Yeah, the dirt comes off. Yeah, I mean, it's probably closer to very lightly played. There's a little bit of dirt on this card. Yeah, this is definitely closer to a very lightly played or LP. That card was only about $3, so we won't say much about that one. But I think the Persian I'm going to have to return. I'm not liking this as a First Edition card. I like my cards to be a little bit cleaner. And there's just so much dirt on there. Let me see if I can get it out. If I can get this dirt off, then I'm going to keep this one. But if I can't, I'm going to have to send this back. There's like, it's just littered with dirt on the side. Guys, you can't be advertising this stuff as near mint if it has dirt like this. And I don't want to cause any scratches either. So I'm being very, very light. Only do this if you're very, very light with your scratching. This is straight up just dirt. Dirt and gunk. It's making my nails dirty. I got most of it off. I'll just keep this for now, but I don't know if I'm gonna give this a 5-star review. Honestly, that is just disgusting. Like, what is that? Like, how do you label this as a near mint card? I'm so frustrated right now. I was so excited to open up first edition cards and look at what they sent. I get it. They're a little hard to find these in good condition. Like, what is this? Scratches. Oh my God, look at that. No, they're... No, I can't even get that one off without scratching the card. No, this seller is definitely gonna... it's only $5, so that's the issue. Is it even worth it at that point? It's gonna be a binder card regardless. I don't think it's worth it, but yeah, not happy with that one at all. That package really, that really brought me down a little bit. Okay, those were the first edition cards. Wow, that was bad. I'm not looking forward to these next few packages now. Oh boy, these are a lot of cards. These are like a lot of first edition cards, and they're all under $2. Let's just hope. I like knocked over my setup. Sorry. Let's just hope that these are all actually first edition. Usually, when sellers do bulk like this, some cards are not actually first edition. But this is how they came up. And if they're under $2, usually not. But let's see. Hope you give follow us. What does that mean? It's like a Blaziken, I think. That's really nice. Yeah, whatever that is. Card vault. Okay, so far we're good. We got a first edition card, and it looks already a little bit cleaner than the other one. Venonat, Mankey, Meowth. Oh my gosh, that Meowth. Why is the Meowth line so disgusting right now? Why are these cards so disgusting? Guys, these are not near mint cards. What are we advertising here? They're all under $2. I get it. They're not worth much, but like, you need to charge the less price. Like, oh man, this is just so dirty. Like, what is this? It's not even coming out. Again, they're just gonna be binder cards, but honestly, these are closer to probably moderately played. With all that scuff on there, that's probably closer to moderately played. I know I'm being a little harsh, but guys, you can't advertise this stuff like that. That's not cool. Now, I don't want you guys hating on them or anything. You know, everyone's doing their best. Look at that. I'm gonna have to ask for some sort of refund on this one. I'm getting really frustrated right now. Like, I'm getting very, very frustrated. Sorry, I usually try not to get frustrated on camera, but I'm getting, and I mean, I think I'm rightfully justified. Like, what is this? That's not even dirt. That's just like ink. Someone just like dropped ink on this, or maybe a card like melted onto it. That's not even a binder card. I actually got another one of these. Oh man, this is so bad. Okay. Yeah, no, this seller is going to get a message. I think both these sellers so far are getting a message for the first edition. Wow. I didn't realize how hard Jungle first edition was to find. This Weepinbell looks the most promising so far. I feel like I'm going to find something really disgusting on this one too. Sorry, I know I'm complaining a lot, but if they're going to sell, oh my gosh, look at all that. These cards, what I think happened is they've just been sitting in like this, like, those little organizers that have those cards at the card shop. And I feel like they've just been rubbing against each other for God knows how long. Yeah, because this is just, honestly, this is just scuffed into the card. You can't even remove it. That's at the very maximum, that's lightly played. That's why they call it lightly played, because when you play with these cards, this is the kind of stuff that happens to them. Near mint is supposed to be very close to pack fresh, with very, very few defects at all. This one's a little bit better, but I don't know why all the dirt is up here. I'm going to damage the card doing this, but again, if you're confident in your skills, you can do it. I'm like semi-confident. There's just so much dirt on this card. The back looks the best so far out of any of them. Honestly, that's the best back I've seen. But there's just so much dirt. Like, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? Well, we're going to keep them all. If the sellers are nice enough to give us a half refund on some of these cards, that'd be nice. I know it's not a lot of money, but like, it's the principle, honestly, at this point. I'm not excited for this Gloom. I saw this Gloom on the front when I first opened it. At least they're all first edition. It could be worse. It could have been all unlimited cards. Look at that. That's just straight up damage. That's not even dirt. That's just damage. That's dirt though. Yeah, that dirt came off. Some dirt down there too. Yeah, that's just like honestly straight up damage. Oh, it's very whitened. Yeah, I don't know. Am I overreacting, guys? I don't think I am, but whatever. Oh, what a poor haul there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna advertise them anymore. All right. I'm just gonna try to move on from that because I'm just super pissed right now. Well, the last card we had was a Jungle First Edition Pikachu. So I'm actually kind of nervous to open this right now. I don't know what to expect. I know I'm probably being a little nitpicky or whatnot, but like these can get a little pricey. You know, I'm trying to complete an old collection. Some of these cards are a little pricey. We're gonna remove. There's a lot of sensitive information here. I'm just gonna remove it real quick. Okay, so far this Pikachu looks pretty good. I'm just gonna rip it out of the package. Sorry, it was kind of taped onto something. Just take off tape. Sorry, I'm just doing this off camera just in case there's sensitive information, like I said. But this is what it came in. So far, this looks very promising. I'm assuming this is on the packaging itself. I really like this little sticker, though. I really like that they did that. Hope it's not in the sleeve itself. Hope it's outside the top loader. It is outside the top loader. I really like this, actually. That's really cool. So far, this is the most promising card. Let's see how we did. Oh, gosh. The top loaders always scare me, though. These top loaders is really hard to take out the card without damaging it. Okay, getting a lot better at that, actually. Okay, I see almost none, maybe a little bit, very, very little dirt at all. This is a very clean card. Let me see if I can scrape that dirt off. Yeah, I think it came off. Okay, now the back. This is probably the cleanest card we got in today. There is, you know, a little bit of edge wear here and there, especially on the corners, but hey, that's acceptable. All right, I'm happy with this. We got a pretty decent card. So yeah, pretty decent haul, pretty good haul, but that was probably the best one. Let's actually sleeve this up. Unfortunately, that's just what you get sometimes when you order from TCG Player. But yeah, no, this is, I mean, honestly, the best looking cards, I don't know, probably these three. But yeah, those are probably the best looking cards. This will probably be the thumbnail. But yeah, unfortunately, overall not so great. So let's go ahead and do a quick binder update. We're going to start with the base set binder. I'm going to add the Shadowless cards, and then we'll go through the Jungle First Edition cards. So I'll be right back with those. Yeah, so we're back. This is still a little work in process of how I'm going to show off my binders. So I'm still working on it, but this is my base set binder. I usually do Unlimited, First Edition, and then Shadowless on the bottom. As you can see, we have most of the regular set, the Unlimited set. We're still missing quite a few Shadowless cards and basically all the First Edition cards. Ironically enough, the one card that we got from this package was a card I already have in Shadowless form and in First Edition form and regular form. So the only one that we're missing was Shadowless. So this is the Shadowless Onyx. I'm finally adding to my collection. So this is very cool. Sorry if you're a little nauseous. This is a little shaky. I'm still figuring out how to do these binder videos so they're a little bit more smooth. So very, very cool. So Onyx line is done. So I've completed the Onyx line and I've completed the Squirtle line. Yeah, so Squirtle and Onyx. All those cards. I think those are the only cards I have in all the rarities. Obviously, I also have Machamp, but Machamp is a weird one where it's only his First Edition and in Shadowless. Still have yet to get the Shadowless Raichu and Venusaur. That'd be really cool to add. But very, very cool. And then let's go back to the trainer section for the Plus Power and the Professor Oak. So yeah, I'm missing only a few Shadowless cards, but basically all the First Edition cards. But Plus Power should be on this page right here. So we're gonna add that in. Cannot wait to add the First Edition cards to my, they're very expensive. Some of those cards are like 100 to like 500 bucks. And these are the non-holos, by the way. And then we have the Professor Oak. So very, very cool. Gonna add that to our binder also. So as you can tell, the Shadowless cards have the, I can't say it, the 99 right here. And then the non-Shadowless end on a 98. And unfortunately, it's a little blurry, but end on a 98 instead of 99. Anyways, let's switch over to the fossil and the jungle binder. So we'll be right back. Yeah, this is my my jungle, fossil, and base set 2 binder all in one. Yeah, this one's seen some damage, but I really like that I was able to fit all these sets into one binder and pretty nicely. This is our regular jungle set. We're actually almost done with this one, actually. Doing really well with that. Got an extra Jolteon here. This is our First Edition set. So starter First Edition. Only have one holo, but now we get to add some other cards to this. So we only have one holo, no rares. We have a lot of uncommons actually. So let's see which one's going in first. We did not get the Dodrio, Butterfree. We did get the Gloom. So let's go ahead and add the Gloom. That one I'm gonna add for a discount. I'm gonna ask for a discount because some of those cards were just brutal. We did get the Persian. The Persian was one of the dirtiest ones, actually. That's actually one of the most expensive ones we got too, unfortunately. And these are all, like I said, first edition. So they have the first edition stamp. And we also got a Seeking and a Tauros. I think we also got the Weeping so we actually completed that first line. Those are the last three. Those are actually the last three uncommons. The rest are actually commons. I don't know what I think the Pokeball is also an uncommon, but I could be wrong. We do have the first edition Pokeball, by the way. All right, very good. Still, I don't know if I've ordered the Eevee yet. I think I'm still waiting on that. We did get the Mankey and the Meowth, actually. We got both of them, so those will be right here. Actually, I think we completed this page. Hold on. I think we completed this page. Let me see. So we got those two. It's just so satisfying to add these to the binder after waiting so long. I've been trying to bulk open these packages. That's where the Pikachu is going to go. Probably the best looking and the most expensive card we gotten today. And the Venonat goes right here. So we've actually I didn't actually sleeve up the Venonat. I totally forgot to sleeve up that. I was just so frustrated I forgot to sleeve the Venonat. But that's going to go right here. We'll see that up in just a second. Yeah, now it's sleeved up. We're going to throw it in there. So very good. I think that's the first page we've completed. That's the last page of the commons. We do have the Pokeball, which is a common, I believe. I know it's a little blurry. I apologize for that. It's a new iPhone camera, unfortunately. It's not as good as the last one, in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, the only one we're missing, I think, in the commons now is actually Eevee. That's the last common we're missing. This Eevee's card is expensive. I think it's like $10. It's very expensive. And then the uncommons, we're only missing 5. The Rapidash, Lickitung, Butterfree, Executor, and Dodrio. The Executor was supposed to be in this package, but it was left out. The seller didn't have it. Missing all the rares. Dude, by the way, this Jolteon is so expensive. The non-holo is so expensive. It's crazy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.